Hello, ladies and gentlemen. DateZ King here with some more DateZ. Alright, guys, we just got done with Patty's Path. Now, onward to Bow. The alarm clock in your room does its best to keep you from missing your first day of school. Let's see. I'm going to need to... You know what? Let's skip through it and... Let's just slate it. Alright, yep. Alright. Oriana? Okay, let's see here. Snooze. Snooze again. Get up. Alright, back to the main campus. Bump into Patty. Stop to help her. What this used to be? Yep. Alright. There we go. Yeah, give me the business. Alright, halls are empty. As a short period between classes get ever closer to the next class start time. However, you cannot stop when you see something that you've never seen before, seen in cartoons and TV shows. That's crazy though. She just straight up in the locker out of nowhere. What the fuck? As a person getting out of the locker, a surprisingly curvy girl managed to squeeze herself out of a surprisingly small locker. Salutations! I love the way she speaks all nerd-like. Obviously surprised, the young woman quickly faces you head-on and stares you down as if you are the one being strange staring at her. You're one of the new transfer students, right? Trapped by politeness of society, you nod. Great, then let me interview you. Get your fresh perspective on this strange school. You slowly piece together a few things. 1. This girl was inside the locker by choice. Was she spying on people? 2. She is clearly at least partially insane. At least. And partially. Let's remove those words, shall we? Just remove least and partially for me. Thank you. Who does that? 3. You're going to be late to gym class if you don't get going. Stay and get interviewed. As a new transfer student, are you part of any outside group secretly trying to look into the goings on at, mysterious as they may be, this campus? Yep. Undercover spook. The military used to own this land. I'm sure you didn't miss the air control tower. Why do you think a government spy would be on campus? Like I said, this campus has strange things going on, and I bow. An 18-year-old superstar reporter will crack the case. Yeah, just let you know she's 18. She's legal. She strikes a bit of a pose, as if expecting someone to take a photo of her. No one does. Yeah, you have the camera, stupid. Why were you in the locker? Eavesdropping on people? Weirdo. She doesn't break the pose, even as her smile fades. Before you can ask a follow-up, the late bell rings. And I'm off to make sure my next case isn't Bao, stuck in Saturday school. Alright, peace. Not even seeming to be a little bit self-conscious about talking in third person, the exuberant young woman is off. You head to PE as well. You're a bit late, but the teacher doesn't make a big deal out about it. He just tells you to find a team with the least people on and join them. Alright, Bao. Decided to hang out with Bao while she works on her stories. So what are you working on? A real humdinger of a story. It's about the top rivalries at our school. Well, it's a whole series I've been doing. Massville High's massive rivalry problem? I haven't gotten the name of the series yet, but I have 2 pieces done, and I'm working on this one Hear about Vivica and Jill. Man, Vivica and Jill, I feel like I heard them in almost every story so far. Even outside. Two of Massville High's best students that have been at each other's throats for weeks. She checks her notes. A week, at least. I've been following her for a week. I think it went on longer than that. Vivica, Vivi, as the source prefers to be called, thinks that Jill is being taken advantage of by our science teacher. She is, very much. She's probably not wrong, but she's also jealous. True. What's Jill working on? That's a $6 million question. I honestly wish I knew. Whatever it is, she thinks it's big. Evans' teacher she's working with thinks it's big. That's what she said. Vivica doesn't think it's big. That's what she said. And he heard that, and thus he hung himself after. Vivi, she doesn't think it's big. Also what she said. My gosh, I am not mentally there. She thinks that Evans is just wasting Jill's time because she's young and naive. And there's one thing I dislike. It's someone who takes advantage of the power they have over people who don't have any. Yeah, we know. We know. Bow. We sure do know. I need the key to cracking this whole case wide open. Bow bites her hand into the pen as she gets an intense look on her face. It's finding out what Professor Evans is really up to. After that, she gets a bit of a far-off look. This school's a powder keg and he's giving out sparks. You feel the silence after that and go on for a moment. Someone has to douse him before it's too late. Exactly. She gives you a devil-may-care smile as she packs up. Wait. I'm going to go eavesdrop at the teacher's lounge. Why was that in yellow like I said it? Don't follow me, kid. You'll cramp my style. She tips her hat off before heading off. Thinking someone to top her out. Clapping loud for some reason, a little surprised to see that it was not just your imagination. I like the view. Kinda like Alicia. Only I like looking at the sky mostly. Can't see it from the ground. Not really. She doesn't look back at you as he speaks, which is a bit weird. You're not sure how to respond. That's what you were going to ask me, right? Why I'm up here? Yeah, Oriana. Weird-ass time travel girl. She finally looks back at you. Wait, does she know? Now that I think about it. Does she really... Is she aware of her time travels? Or is it like just a massive reset? She just presses the thing and everything is reset and I just do different things. Like branching theories. Sorry if I'm bothering you. You're not. So, you don't want me to go? I don't really care much way or the other. She goes back to looking at the sky after a few moments. Why do you like looking at the sky? Because the sky is so full of mystery and wonder. It stretches out in every direction beyond our comprehension. I don't understand why people do anything else. She goes back to looking at the sky after a few moments. I don't believe crazy things, no matter what people have told you. She goes quiet for a moment, but you're pretty sure more is coming. I'm not crazy. I don't believe in magic, or God, or anything silly like that. There are UFOs, though. Aliens, I mean. The universe is so big that just fact. And there are crazy government conspiracies. You can read about them as they get declassified online. The Roswell thing was actually covering up for a crazy nuclear bomb missing platform. So like, these are just facts. I'm not a crazy person. They're objective facts about our universe and our world. You know what? I like you, Oriana. What's your favorite conspiracy? Favorite? Maybe the Black Knight satellite theory, because I'm pretty sure it's real. That an alien satellite that's hanging above one of our poles, NASA is covering it up. It's real. Look it up. She stares at you with an intensity that's a bit off-putting. Enjoy the view. She walks past you and climbs down off the tower. Damn, she just dropped. She just yeet. You can't help but admire that it is indeed a nice view. That of the school. And of the sky. Crazy. Third break. Hey, new kid, oh yeah. I tell some kind of reason, yada yada. Yep, best coach. Alright, I got Oriana. Alright, next up is Bow. Oh no, the period break. Alright. The lesbianism. Alright, now straight to Bow. Okay, it's her lunchtime. You get lunch with Bow. So, you seem, you notice that she's not looking at you or listening. She's staring at people across the way and she seems to be reading lips and writing down what they're saying. Reading what she's writing. Kill him. The body is in. Coup d'etat. Okay, she's looking at the French teacher. Mystery. You don't think she can read lips. Can you read lips? Let's be nice here. I'm hit or miss on it, but I've been training myself. I'm getting better. She writes down Tanton, Ghost House. You don't know if she's getting better. Oh, I know she ain't. Damn! Oh, that's one of the other mean girls. Hey, how's it going? Nosy dyke? Oh, shit. The person walking past slaps Bow's notebook out of her hand. Man, this isn't 2015 because you can still say dyke. Terrified of your own sexuality, child. Aren't you the same age as her? Bow shouts after them, but they don't really react and keep walking. She picks up her notebook again and cleans it off. She's a bitch, but damn, she got yams on her. Look at him. Yes, look at him. I'm not afraid of who I am, I mean... She turns to you, and you're not sure why this seems important to her that you know. I'm bi, for the record. I'm just a coward. I'm just a coward. She shouts coward really hard at the person before. Wait, let me read that again. I'm bi, for the record. I'm just a coward! She shouts coward really hard at the person. Damn, she's flipping her off too. That's crazy. That's nuts. I don't think I noticed that before. She shouts coward really hard at the person from before who throws up a middle finger from across the way. Alright, that just happened. Some people just can't handle the fact that we're not all afraid to be ourselves. So, what about you? You know, what are you interested in? Mostly into girls, you know? I get that. I really do. I just think labeling yourself as one thing, this or that, it's, I don't know, people are people. We connect, we be. I think people are very interesting. I also think they love to get away with things they shouldn't. Yeah, I bet. She's going back to eavesdropping and trying to read lips. Exactly. Ah, science class. Alright, burst through this. Green. Oh, the very still. Inhale. Yep. That should be Bow and Alicia's now. What the hell is this? Oh nope, the same thing. I thought it'd be different. That's a shame. Alright. You end up walking with Alicia and Bow. They decide to show you a place everyone at school goes to hang out. Welcome to Danny's, bottomless soda, and a staff that isn't allowed to tell you to leave. Almost heaven. Oh my gosh. Drink slaves. Ruins my picture of cherry cola. That's crazy, Alicia. I want you to know, he can spit in that thing. He could piss in it a little. Don't fuck with people who serve with your food, woman. Will you be ordering anything else? Oh my gosh, look at this man's face. He already imagining driving that pen into his neck. There is nothing but malice in those eyes. What the fuck? Do I look like I'm in a money? No. Now chop chop. Bow giggles. And that was clearly who Alicia was trying to amuse. The waiter, of course, looks very annoyed. Sure. Be right back. Damn. They also have bottomless coffee. Good for late night writing sessions. Nerd. I'm a reporter. I have to write reports or else I'm just a creeper. No, you're just a... Well, technically. That would just make you a well-organized creeper. You can't ignore the creeper aspect. I'm sorry, Val. You shoved yourself in a whole-ass locker to eavesdrop. See, Alicia gets it. You're a creeper either way. You're always hiding. People don't tell me things anymore because I then go and tell everyone whatever they tell me. So I need to be sneaky. Well, stop snitching. New guy, tell her what a creeper she is. New guy, do not tell me that. New guy, tell her that. Okay, I'm stuck between the both of you. I already love your energy a lot more than Vivi and Patty. New guy. Val shakes her head back and forth as she looks at you. Alicia shakes her head up and down as she looks at you. The waiter breaks over cola, just looks tired. Like, if you don't make these bitches shut the fuck up, bro. Apologize to the waiter for the girl's behavior. Just fucking most. Val, you're not a creeper. New guy. See, I told you. Alicia rips off her straw wrapper and then lifts it up and shoots the rest of it over at you. 2 points. Damn it. It's bad enough you're about to peg me in fucking dodgeball sooner or later. She shouts this as the straw wrapper bounces off your face. Do not assault my white knight. He is precious. He's a dweeby squeaker. The waiter leaves the drink picture and shakes her head at both girls before heading off. What's his problem? You called him a drink slave. And gave him his 13th reason. Probably doesn't get laid enough. Oh, and that too. Do any of us? Probably some people. It's clear these girls are very good friends. Just being around them makes you feel like maybe this new school won't be so bad. This afternoon flies by and pretty soon you all say goodbyes and you head to your dorm. You make it home. Well, to your dorm room, which is going to be your home for at least as long as you go to this school. It's quite a day, but maybe there's a place for you here. You were tired though, so... Damn rat. Keep me up at night and shit. Alright. Which one should I pick here? I picked the L'Opera. Last through. Get fingered. And call it a day. Or am I? You greeted a bow interview you as the voice of the new transfer students in school. First, I want to thank you for allowing me to interview you as a new transfer student. Thanks. The questions are going to come hot and heavy. Don't expect me to hold back. What is this for again? School paper if they'll have it. My blog if they won't. Damn. The whole school is going to know what I'm about. Why did you leave your last school? I got into trouble. Yeah, I got into trouble. There was this fight and everyone loves a bad boy. She interrupts you so quickly it's hard to imagine she actually heard you. Are you into boys? Girls? Neither? Both? I already told you girls! Girls? A good choice. Always been a fan myself. Wait, what did she say? It's like really good if you didn't sit with lunch with her. You're like, wait a minute. What's she about? Still a virgin? What? Can she ask that? The way she stares at you makes you clear she expects an answer. Attach the pen to a notebook. Let's try this. That's your business. Noted. Wait, is that okay to say? She doesn't seem mad at all. Let's go back. Let's just say yes. Yeah. I see. Why did she ask that question? Why'd she say that's so weird? How do you feel about spaghetti straps? What? They're a big thing. Banned this year. No one's supposed to wear them, but everyone does. Let's ask this. I like them. With the right top, I agree. Those questions don't seem very focused. Turtle? Desert? Sounds familiar. You don't have enough food for the both of you to survive. Of course I don't. Do you take the turtle or put the turtle out of misery or leave it to a turtle to his fate? See, that's some bullshit. That's not a fair question. All three are horrible. That's the point. Save the turtle. Said like a true hero, or someone with a hero complex. Okay, I have all I need. Huh? Wait, that's all you wanted to know? I see you around, new kid. Don't be a stranger. With that, she puts a notebook into her bag and heads off. I can't even begin to imagine what she could write based off that interview. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It still shocks me that Patty was so low. Phoebe was higher. Yeah, but I'm definitely positive that hers, Bow's, her investigative thing, needs to be over 25. Way over that, even. Then again, it's only drawn to you that she knows a lot more about you than she did 10 minutes ago. We're gonna talk to teacher. Alright, let's talk to you, Patty. The partner. Ring ring. This guy starts with the loudest whistle from the PE teacher. Okay, everyone listen up. There's some real dark and spooky shit. Spooky junk we're going over today. Disease. Alright. I'll shake hands with Vivi. She's infected. At least not yet. Get you a confusing smile. Okay, finds out I'll shake hands with now. Okay. Shake hands with Bow. You know you're dirty. Gave me corona for the umpteenth time in a row. Sorry, what can I say? Yeah, which locker did you squeeze yourself and get that from? Her paper has the mark. Can everyone check your paper? If someone had with a mark, you should have it. Have your marked your own. And we all got AIDS and corona and chlamydia. Every disease. Good job, teacher. You end up in a lunch like you're behind Bow. She's not moving forward. Hey, can you? Quiet! I'm trying to read lips. I'm pretty sure that doesn't make it hard to read lips. I can't make it out. I think, damn. I think he's up to something. Something dangerous. Bow narrows her eyes at Professor Evans, who's across the way, talking to a sickly looking man, but the two of them are soon out of view. And that Bow allows the line to start moving again. Gosh, damn it, Bow. You find Bow's notebook sitting around the quad. Oh wait, the bullying episode. Or you know, the thing. You can't read most of it because it seems to be written in weird markings that make no sense to you. Few pages though, there seems to be more personal notes, are in plain English. There's some weird stains on the page too. Does everyone hate me? It's written on the page. Are the stains tears? Whoa, there it is! You look up to see Bow there, clearly looking for a notebook. It's in shorthand, if you're wondering. My mom used to be a secretary and she taught me it's symbols that described whole letters and phrases. Pretty good spy language, huh? Let you write as fast as someone can talk. Faster even. It's gonna be, why do you think everyone hates you? You saw that, huh? Yeah. Take a slow breath and sits down beside you. I was in a bad place when I wrote that. Some real ne'er-do-wells had been giving me... I cannot believe an 18-year-old girl in 2015 said the word ne'er-do-wells, unironically. Had been giving me the real runaround, twisting my knickers with their lack of manners. I know everyone doesn't hate me. She tears out the page and notebook, crumples it up, and throws it away. There, see? Problem solved. I certainly don't hate you. You don't even know me. I know you a little. Don't hate you. Give it time. There's a lot more to know. My own parents think I'm going through a phase and have lost my mind. She makes air quotes around the two phrases. No, mother. No, father. I simply realize that this world requires more than just sitting around doing what is asked of us. Those are the kind of nuggets you'll get to learn if you try to know me. Seems fun. I think so. I think I'm a lot of fun to know. This is all moot, though. A strong person doesn't let small-minded people make them feel small. Alicia doesn't. People try to be twice as mean to her as they ever have to me, and she lets it roll off her back like water off a duck. Or I guess more like an elephant or a grizzly. Maybe less waterproof, but much more aggressive. She's impressive. Do you wish to be more like her? More like Alicia, every day. She's got a noble spirit and the soul of a warrior who is always willing to fight for those who she cares about. I just pretend to have those. Mostly I'm just nosy. Alicia's impressive. Everyone is impressed by her. They respect her. Oh, they face her. Oh, they fear her, I mean. Oh, they face her. Yeah, facing Alicia? Nah, fuck no. I met her through a few scenes and that bitch is hardcore. That's what I want. To impress people. She slowly slows down as she starts to say it. But she doesn't stop. Clearly she was thinking better off it before it came out. Better of it. My gosh, what's wrong with me? Sounds selfish when I say that way. I don't think it's selfish. How is that not selfish? Wanting to make an impact on others isn't selfish. It sure isn't selfless. Depends on what you're doing with it. Touché. There's a silence. It isn't awkward. It's oddly familiar. Val's voice is serious. The slight sardonic wilt it often has is gone. I know people don't like loud women. I know they don't like people who get in their face and write down what they say. But it helps. The whole belligerence, it makes it easier to ask the hard questions. And they do need to be asked. Selfish or not. She adjusts her hat so it's on just the right jaunty angle. Someone has to ask the tough questions. Most people aren't willing to. Most willing to? She snaps a notebook against your arm. Thanks for finding it. I can't crack the next big case without it. She puts the notebook away carefully and gets up. Don't read my private shit ever again. Oh, now you swear, huh? Now? Don't read my private shit ever again. And yes, I know that's hypocritical. She wipes, so she weighs over one shoulder without looking back as she walks off. Crazy bitch. What the hell? I realized something. This is new. This is very new. Oriana's seems to be sucking on a juice box as she walks near. She looks up at you. Suck the fuck out of it, she did. You heard that slurp? You heard that shit? That was crazy. Have you ever had deja vu? You mean right now? Ever? The feeling that something happened before, and an almost supernatural sensation. Oh yeah. Once or twice. It's hard to know, isn't it? Deja vu is a feeling, but it's one we never known if we really had to. I mean, this is kind of the human experience. Oh, maybe I'm seeing more of her because it's like my third time around. Isn't it though? Wait. I mean, that's kind of the human experience. Isn't it though? She sips her juice box while looking off past you. Is she offering head right now? That's not the strange stuff though. There are stranger things. Like Massville, the sensation that something is brand new, even if you've done it 1,000 times before. Or one that almost makes my skin crawl is déjà sente, the feeling of knowing what someone will do before they do it. Man, you must really love the French teacher. There are over 20 distinct kinds of these feelings, of memories, from before or after or even during the moments we live. Like bubbles of memories floating past us as we travel through this world. And after saying all that, she sips her juice box again. She never looked right at you until this moment. Oh, now she's offering to suck my dick. Her eyes glance at you, clearly expecting some kind of reaction to her description of eccentric and odd feelings. Feels like we've done this before. This? She looks around for a moment. No, feels brand new. She takes another sip of a juice box, which makes the soft gurgle of being empty. Ah, here you go. Did she just hand me the juice box? And you lazy little cunt. You can say with a very real certainty that this is not the situation you've been in before. As you toss the odd woman's juice box away. Alright. Yep, ability to breathe. That was interesting. That was new. That was very new. Alright, science class, Professor Evans. What's it making us do? Ooh, a new scene with Bao. Alright, it's still Jill. Alright, Bao. Check this new scene. What the? Oh my gosh, she's just straight up being right now. After Professor Evans locks his office and leaves, you see Bao walk up, pull her hat off, and use it to cover her hand. As if no one fucking knows what the fuck you're doing, hunched over like that, and picking at the lock. What the fuck, Bao? Who the fuck thinks you're not up to no nefarious deeds? Did she just pick the lock? She puts her hat back on and looks around, not seeming to see you. She slips inside, slipping after her. After your own very unskillful look around, you slip into the office after her. You see that the office is fairly sparse. A small potted plant that died long ago. A small painting of a boat. Oh. I kind of like the vibe and color of the office. I like it. Evan's doctorate hanging on the wall. Looks like he went to... Did you just... Did this Chinese bitch just hee-yaw me? Was that an actual thing? I cannot believe the audacity. Bao throws a karate chop at you. It stings a bit as it bounces off your arm. What are you doing here? Wait. The Chinese girl threw a karate chop at me. What next? You're gonna give me a taekwondo kick to the skull? What are you doing here? You're going to blow my cover. Ow! Were you going to karate chop Evans? I panicked! And you karate chop me in the arm? Not even a neck? Go for a vitals, you ignorant sow. You panicked? What was that supposed to do? You karate chop me in the arm, woman. Kill you if I had it corrected and hit your shoulder instead of your neck. Okay. At least she admitted she missed. You don't think that chop would have killed you. However, it did not hit you in the neck. Why are you here? You're going to... Bowserly grabs you and shoves you into the small closet. Already small and cramped room. Are you trying to say something? She shoves her hand over your mouth and makes a shh motion with her finger. Door creaks open. Evans walks in. Could have sworn I locked that. Step out of the closet. Fuck it up for everyone. Nah, stay quiet. Bao slowly takes her hand off your mouth and she tries to peek out the closet without being seen. Oh, that's the closet. Evan seems to be on the phone, probably why he headed back to his office. No, listen. No, listen to me. I know what you think. And you're wrong. What I'm working on is bigger than the polio vaccine. No, that is not hyperbole. Bao is rubbing against you? Damn. That's crazy, bro. Oh, so I'm leaning against... She's nuzzling you. Kind of rolling her body like some kind of dancer. That is crazy. And an amazing shot. It's too much. Is she trying to get you both caught? Oh no. She's writing notes in her notebook. She's transcribing what Evans is saying. Weird. What she's writing down just looks like scribbles. Is she writing down gibberish? You already know it's spy lingo. As she writes, though, her hips keep sliding against you, rubbing in a way that's very nice. She gives you a look and wiggles her eyebrows. She clearly knows how it feels. Oh, you evil little temptress. She isn't trying to be lewd as much as not bothering to avoid it. The closet's so small and you're both pushed up against each other. What do? It's so hot in the closet. Not sexy. Literally hot. Your body's feeling like you're baking one another. Sweaty. When did it get so sweaty? Fine, the future will come, even if you run from it. Evan hangs up his phone and tosses it in the drawer before leaving the office again. It's only as Bao opens the door, and the wave of heat that buildup escapes that you realize you did not hear anything he said after you realize Bao was rubbing up against you. Love the 7 minutes in heaven, hun. However, next time, you need to earn it. She bumps you into the hip, forward, and before she checks out the window to see if Evans is gone. The two of you slip out. You spend a long time after thinking about the closet. On the second day of Massville High, you stumble into your dorm room. And not getting about half your homework done and passing out early is the right of every high school student. Here's some shut-eye. You're awake. You don't know why. Uh-oh. Zombie hobos. Campus is swarming with cops. At least a half a dozen. There's a police caution tape around the old traffic control tower. One of the cops has a nicer hat than the others. He looks like the one in charge. Rick Grimes. Uh-huh. There's no security cameras on campus. No, at least I hope not. I mean, I don't think so. Probably boinking a French teacher. Somewhere where he shouldn't. Naughty. Right. Think we can gather up all the students. I'm sure this is gonna just wind them all up. Yeah, probably a good idea. You know, a lot of other students showing up on campus still around. To mill around, trying to see what's going on, yet far enough away to not be able to see or make out much. You head over to Bao, who seems to be hassling one of the cops. Damn. Can you tell me the general age of the victim? Did he have an ID or anything like that on him? Bao. Girl. I love the energy. I love it. But you're gonna get yourself killed. Oh, there we go. The cops utterly ignores her. Right. Okay. How about time of death? Cop walks off, still not having reacted to her. Interesting. This is why no one likes you cops, you know. She shouts after him. He still doesn't react. Tax money at work. You pay taxes? Bao scoffs. Not yet, but at this rate, maybe never. I like your attitude already. I love you. Become untaxable. Ungovernable. I mean, the last you could do is give an interested member of the press the time of day. You hear about what happened yet? You shake your head no. Someone jumped off the tower. You both look up at the tower. Or they were pushed. Or they were murdered and then thrown off to cover it up. Or they died at the base of the tower and didn't bother jumping, but being dead. Or, oh, she keeps going on and on. She has about 6 other theories, but most of them are different versions of what you've heard already. French class is a buzz of rumors going on, quite literally. Talking loudly. Yeah, we know, Frenchie. Murder. Some weird ass film. Alright, we got more Bao. Oh, a new scene, eh? You head over to the tower. Staring up at it, it's hard to think about what would it be like to fall off. Hey kid, get back! Back off the grass. Oh. There's more sheriff talk. Asking about what happened. Oh, what actually happened? Oh well, don't worry about it too much. I'll be telling you a bit later. Move along. Stay away from the tower, right? Shoots you off. Alright, Bao. You agree to help Bao with her reporting. Step 1 of being a good reporter. Follow without being seen. Is that step 1 of being a good burglar? Oh, are we following Jill? There's much overlap between many disciplines. Bao mentions you back. She seems to be following Jill, the student that's working with Professor, oh my gosh, Evans, on a secret project. Gosh damn. What do you expect to find? I'm not sure. I mean, honestly, something so twisted and dark that I can't even picture it. A human trafficking ring? Some kind of organ farm, maybe? Okay, I only have 11 with her. Shit. That's way too low. Some kind of organ farm, maybe? Taps her chin thoughtfully. Some kind of sci-fi programming brainwashing kids. You think any of that is possible? Not even a little. I assume it's just an extension of whatever he was working on when he used to be a professor. There, look. At her deviously meeting with devious Evans. They look like they're just having fun. Professor Evans walks over and starts talking to Jill. Two are laughing. You never heard Evans laugh. You assume it sounds weird. Bao narrows her eyes as the two head into the science club. The game is afoot! But isn't that where they normally... Bao rushes off, one hand on her hat, keep it from falling off her head. You follow because, well, how can you not? Inside the science building, you find nothing. At least no signs of Evans or Jill. There's Patty. She's using the oven set up to cook something. Patty! Ah, oh, Bao? Where are Jill and Evans? I don't know. You're useless! Damn, she's over here just making her cookies. Leave her alone. They vanished as if into the very ether. Ether? Patty, I'm not talking to you. I know, you're talking to some imaginary audience you don't really have. Patty, that hurts my feelings, you know, Patty. I tasted your cookies. Even your disgusting salt-flavored cookies. And that's how you thank me. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. But you know what? I can't really hurt. She let me get some of her special cookies, you know what I'm saying? There's an obvious moment where Bao is hurt by this. It's easy to see the way she flinches. Yeah, Patty can be so mean. I was talking to him. She motions back to you. Whatever. You two enjoy being weird. Patty returns to cooking and Bao starts stalking around the science wing. I saw them come in here. You did too. What's going on? They have to be somewhere. They do. They do. They just came in here. Through the north entrance. Then they... Bao stalks up down the corridor of the science building. Vanished. Vanished, vanished, vanished. Like my waistline when a pie is around. The two of you search the science building pretty thoroughly. You find a closet that's filled with nothing but old grade papers. And you find another room that is locked but doesn't look like it's been used in years. But you don't find any sign of Evans or Jill. Secret room. What? I think maybe there's a secret room in the science wing of the school. A hidden chamber for which Evan does his enigma-ridden experiments. Of course. Yes, there's no other answer. Secret Evans lab. I swear to all of this in the world that is good and proper. I will find your den of thievery and vile, and I will expose it. She shakes her fist in the air. Evans? God? Hard to tell. It's clear she means it. Or maybe she just always talks like that. No shit. Either way, eventually she gives up for the time being. Alright. Alright, what do you know? It is a magnifying glass. Alright, cool. Somewhere. Hidden from everyone? Yes! And no one has ever realized it but you. Yes? Doubt all you want, but I will prove it. I will prove Evans has a murder dungeon somewhere in the science wing. Murder dungeon! Secret lab, same thing. Trust me, I'll prove this failed man of learning is using his years of study for dark and twisted purpose. Her words are strong, but she gives up. Just one moment. Alright. I don't think there's multiple magnifying glasses, by the way. I think there's only one per Aha, yep, hit it from everyone. $17. I will take it. What's this, day 3? Got one more day. Talk to you real quick. Ugh, disgusting. All the students are funneled into the assembly hall. Settle down, kids. Settle down. Look, they're so loud. There's a loud piercing whistle. Alright, all you underdeveloped fetus. I'm sorry, I love that line so much. That's beautiful. Sheriff Matthews needs your attention. Give it! All the kids look up at the front. It does quiet down mostly, however. Given what's going on, whispering and rumors are rippling around with incredible speeds. I'm sure they're all very worried. You're worried? Alicia, don't make me give you more gum duty. Be quiet. Remember the local law enforcement is talking. Yeah, don't interrupt Rick Grimes. Don't worry about it, Coach. Kids will be kids. I mean, my own daughter insists on coming to school today, even though I try to keep her at home. One day they're a little girl, the next day they're making choices all on their own. Yeah. All of you, no one needs to worry. What you probably heard is true. Someone died on school campus last night. However, we figured out their identity. It seems like it was probably an accident. They were probably drunk and went up on the tower and then fell. The person who got hurt is not a student. I doubt any of it knew him. For obvious reason, no one is allowed up on the tower anymore. And going up there could be grounds for suspension and even legal action. Just for your own safety. He's lying. It's obviously murder. You know, given the full context of the situation, she's not wrong. This guy was probably experimenting on and turned to a zombie, which led to his death, so it kind of was murder. Val sitting next to you. She has her notebook out and is writing down everything the sheriff is saying. If there's any questions before you go back to class. Val's hand shoots up. Oh shit. Oh yes, the girl in the fedora. Val stands up like she's in the press room. Oh my gosh. Is it true the victim had wounds that did not match those falling at a great distance? Who told you that, little mister? My sources suggest that a large number of injuries on the victim were... I'm not gonna respond to wild guesses. But, we're done with this. Anyone else? Val slowly sits down with defeat. Oh my gosh. The way she sat down, so fucking defeated. I gotta see that again. One more time. Oh gosh. He's not gonna tell you the truth. Adults never do. No, they don't. However, the truth is always out there if we dig. She bites the end of her pen. Instead, the Sheriff Matthews is trying to read his mind. With a few more questions, the assembly ends and everyone heads back to class. Alright, that's Oriana. First things first, let's go back to this. He's hiding something. I think so too. She bites the end of a pin. He says Sheriff Matthews trying to read his mind. No more questions, assembly ends, everyone heads back to class. Alright, 82. Alright, that gave me more. Okay, there goes Oriana. Damn, Patty takes up all the time. That's crazy. You're yelling at the main lobby, the main lab room, and like any red-blooded teenager, you head over to see what's going on. You're not gonna do to Professor Evans what you did to Richard. You're only protecting him because you have a schoolgirl crush. What? Evans is 3 times my age, and you... Jill and Bao are yelling at each other. It boils to the point where you're almost afraid it'll come to blows. And when two girls fight, generally it isn't for show. Someone gets hurt. You know, girls fighting ain't no business, man. They go for vitals. Thankfully, Jill stomps away in a huff. Your emotional response is likely suggests that the shoe fits. Jill may not have heard her as she leaves. When Jill's Bao finally noticed you. Heard all that? Well, that's a bit mostly. Jill doesn't have a crush on him, at least not sexually, but I knew it upset her. Why'd you want to upset her? People often let things slip when they're angry. Jill has never let things slip. I've been trying to get her to give me more scoop on Evans for weeks. I thought I'd give her the rough and tumble, but she's polished marble. Bao stares at where Jill went, like she's staring at her through the well. You heard what she said? Some of it. Richard was a teacher who used to work here. A guy with a slime, a real muck that needed raked. He was taking advantage of girls at school. The kind of creep that makes your skin crawl through 10 feet of concrete. Bao knocks her hand on the wall as if to illustrate just how creepy the man was. You stopped him from hurting people. Exactly. He was a predator until he ran into the alpha wolf. I forgot that cringy ass line she said. She's clearly referring to herself. He was using his position in the school to take advantage of girls who barely know who they are yet. It's easy to become something if someone tells you that's what you are with enough confidence. I wish I'd thrown a book at him, but losing his job was better than nothing. I won't apologize for exposing someone's grime to the light. The light is the only disinfectant society has. It's the only way to get rid of the grime. You sound like a hero. I'm no hero. That was a split second. I saw her hat come off. Hold up. Didn't catch it. Probably caught it. Oh yeah. She takes off her hat, polishing it in a way that probably thinks it's heroic before putting it back on. I just refuse to be silent. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. The phrase of cowards, and those who would prefer to hide from this world. It must be confronted at all costs. Sometimes there are costs, but it's a small price to pay. With a few awkward moments, she excuses herself to the bathroom, obviously annoyed there are no jump cuts in real life. Like that. Show up to science class, the students are all milling about outside. He's just so busy. Is it really it's really understandable if you knew what he was working on. Yeah, what is he working on? I don't think he's allowed to do this. Shouldn't the coach be here? He doesn't know it outside the science room. It says the class canceled. Maybe we should go in anyways. The door's locked. First thing we tried. It actually took a few minutes for someone to try. We could break the door down, have class anyways. You do remember that my dad and a lot of other cops just walking around campus right now, right? Yeah, let's not break the door down yet. Where is Evans? Probably in the murder dungeon, right, Bao? I don't know. I don't. I wish I did. Students mill around a few more minutes, but eventually they disperse. Alright, let's check. I have 17, 89 out of something with Bao. You're Bao getting loud with someone again. You decided to be there to see the train wreck. Alrighty then. I think I'm just gonna stop it right here, y'all. Alright, y'all know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all that good shit. Till next time, I open the doors to my kingdom. Enjoy your existence.